All Victorians have a responsibility to drive safely. The TAC marked 20 years of road safety campaigns as drivers across the state switched their headlights on for road safety. Hannah Gleeson reports with a very significant message.
The Premier John Brumby last week called on all Victorians to show their commitment to an initiative, Shine a Light on Road Trauma, on Thursday, December the 10th. This opportunity was an initiative for all Victorians to show their commitment to road safety by driving with their headlights on. December 10th marks 20 years since the first Transport Accident Commission advertisement went to air.
It's not just the physical injuries, you have to learn to cope with that. It's the sheer waste and the stench of alcohol that stays with you.
I'm just ringing to inform you that your daughter Lucy has been involved in a car accident. You'll need to come down.
This is probably about her, you know, car smashed. Sure, Lucy.
This is the driver.
That looks very messy.
Okay, you can't go in there at the moment, mate.
I've got to go in.
You want to come with us? We'll just have a chat to you for a second.
Sure.
She's okay. The left leg has been damaged quite severely, and there's a possibility that she may lose that leg. We'll also scan her head to look at whether there's any head injury as well.
They drink too much and then they drive. They smash up their cars and the people they're supposed to care about. And if they survive, they're the ones that have to live with that. And that's the real tragedy. If you drink, then drive, you're a bloody idiot.
The start of a long-running campaign to reduce road trauma. The road toll was reduced from 776 in 1989 to only 303 in 2008. But in the past 20 years, over 8,000 people were killed and more than 130,000 were seriously injured on Victorian roads. Combined with enforcement and supporting the work of its Victorian road safety partners, the TAC's public education campaigns have helped halve the road toll despite a significant increase in the number of vehicles on our roads.
What we wanted to do last week was recognise the 20th anniversary since the TAC's first advertising campaign went to air. And we decided to try and do something that showed the community what we'd been able to achieve through our advertising, but reminded them what they still needed to do. We came up with this concept of shine a light on road trauma. It was a simple, free gesture that people could do, turning on their car headlights to show people that they were committed to road safety, but more importantly, that they also recognised that 8,000 people had been killed on Victoria's roads over the last 20 years.
Turning on your headlights on December the 10th commemorates those who have died on our roads. It's a simple, free and highly visible gesture. Please drive safely this Christmas. Hannah Gleeson for News Geelong.
The reality is the real-life impacts of road trauma are far worse than anything we will ever see in a TAC advertisement. So take your driving responsibilities very seriously, especially over Christmas. Geelong's Ray Reardon is an internationally award-winning artist, retired university lecturer and purveyor of stress management and relaxation techniques. Luke Weizbowski reports.
Celebrated local artist Ray Reardon has finally put his paintings on display for the first time in over a decade.
Oh, Luke, I think 15 years ago, perhaps even longer, I thought, I've had enough of exhibitions and art awards and that scene. I don't think it was a conscious thing, but I just came back to my studio and just do my own thing.
With over 1,000 paintings in the studio, Mr. Reardon is showcasing his early dark work through to his cosmic, metaphysical later pieces.
The early work had a stained glass influence, so there was a Gothic sort of influence, so a lot of black sort of in my work. And perhaps that reflected how I was at that time too, you know. It's sort of dark inside. I think the art has evolved or changed with that. So now there's more of a lightness to it. It's a little more, like you said, a little more perhaps metaphysical, although it has a landscape base to it, but it has that surreal or dreamlike feel about it.
Mr. Reardon's collection includes his acclaimed Via Mystica, which was runner-up in the Australian Blake Award for painting in the early 1980s. While the Via Mystica is sure to be quite expensive, other pieces are for sale starting from $120. Also featured are Mr. Reardon's etchings and writings.
The writings are sort of, I suppose you call them semi-philosophical, a little bit. I sometimes say it's a sort of a new theology or a new mysticism.
Mr. Reardon's studio will be on display for the rest of December here at 135 Lemons Road, Warn Ponds. To make an appointment, call ahead.
The full interview with Ray Reardon can be seen on Good Morning Geelong on Saturday morning here on C31 at 8 a.m. A 154-year-old heritage-listed facade of Geelong's Ritz Flats has again hit the headlines. Once a beautiful building that has seen the early wonderful years of Geelong city heritage and well-being, the building has fallen into an embarrassing and dilapidated eyesore. In 2004, the City of Greater Geelong Mayor Shane Dowling called for the demolition of the Ritz, and again in 2006, Councillor Peter McMullen threatened to compulsorily acquire the property. The current City of Greater Geelong Mayor, Councillor Tim Michell, said this week, "My thoughts are the same as everyone else's. It's a blight on the landscape, an absolute disgrace." A spokesman for the City of Greater Geelong said that as far as the city knew, a Mr Truong was the current owner, adding that when the current permit expires in October 2010, the owners can apply for a 3-month extension. The CFA has reportedly said the building has been an ongoing nuisance, with squatters and the threats of fibre and asbestos contamination. Local Geelong photographer Amelia Anderson has again established a benchmark in quality work with a successful recent exhibition. Meryl Friend reports.
And I'm here at Beeves Bar in Little Mallup Street in central Geelong, where we're at the exhibition of Amelia Anderson. How much time's gone into the making of this exhibition?
I can't even tell you. It's been hours and hours, yeah.
Now, I was talking to your mum earlier. She was telling me all about you being a rebellious little girl and not wanting to be at school. Academic wasn't your thing?
No, that's exactly right. School, I wasn't a big fan of school at all.
There was an amazing man, I believe, that you met at the Institute of Photography in Melbourne as well.
Yes, Greg, yeah. When I was about to quit school, he really, really liked my photos, so he said, if you do want to continue and stuff like that, please just finish school. It's really, really important. And then, look, if you want to take it on, do photography later on, then I'm more than happy to give you a scholarship. So I was over the world about that, yeah.
How on earth did you get that hen sitting on those roller skates?
I was actually doing a fashion photo shoot, and they just wanted to do it on a white background, and I saw their concept and their clothes. I'm like, that's amazing. I'm like, you sure you guys don't want to do something random, like maybe chucking a chook? And they're like, oh, I love that idea.
So we're here at the exhibition at Beeves Bar. I'm Meryl Friend for News Geelong.
The full interview with Amelia Anderson can be seen on Good Morning Geelong on C31 at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. After the break, it's sport with Dan Hill and weather with Larni Salathiel here on News Geelong.